Alex Reeves looked at the message on his screen one more time. The job offer paid more money than he had ever seen. All he had to do was guard 2 alien women during their trip through space. It seemed too good to be true. Alex was the best at his job. He used to work for Earth's Army in the Special Forces. Now he worked on his own, protecting important people who traveled to dangerous places. He was known for keeping his mouth shut and for never failing a job. The message glowed in front of him. It came from a place called Zephyr. Not many humans knew about Zephyrians. They kept to themselves and rarely left their homeworld. "We need your special skills," the message said. "You must protect us from those who want to use our special biology." Alex didn't know what special biology meant, but the pay was enough for him to live the rest of his life in comfort. He pressed his finger to the screen, accepting the job. Within hours, a silver ship landed near his small home. It was unlike any ship Alex had seen before. It had smooth curves and seemed to shine with its own light. The door opened with a soft hiss. Alex grabbed his bag and his weapons. He walked into the ship and found himself in a room with soft blue light. The inside of the ship looked alive somehow. The walls pulsed gently, like they were breathing. "Welcome to the Celestial Whisper." Chinurain, voice came from the center of the ship. There stood 2 women, taller than any human woman. Their skin was blue and seemed to have tiny stars moving under it. Their hair floated around their heads like silver water, moving on its own. Their eyes were large and purple. One had gold flecks in her eyes, the other had green. "I am Luna," said the one with gold in her eyes. "I am Nova," said the one with green in her eyes. "We are the last daughters of the High House of Zephyr," they said together, their voices making a strange and beautiful sound. Alex put down his bag. "I'm Alex Reeves. From now on, your safety is my job." The twins looked exactly alike except for their eyes. They wore matching silver suits that showed off their tall, thin bodies. They moved with a grace that seemed impossible, almost like they were floating. "We thank you for coming," Luna said. "Your reputation is impressive," Nova added. Alex noticed they often finished each other's thoughts. They also never went far from each other. There was something strange about them, beyond just being aliens. "Where are we going?" Alex asked. "We are on a peace mission," Luna explained. "We must visit many worlds and space stations." "Some of these places are not safe," Nova said. "That's why we need you," they said together. Alex nodded. "Tell me about the dangers. Who wants to hurt you?" The twins looked at each other. It seemed like they were talking without words. "Many people would use us for our abilities," Luna said. "Our biology is unique in the galaxy," Nova explained. "And some would cut us open to study us," they said, their voices sad. Alex felt a chill. He had protected people from kidnappers and killers before. But something told him this job would be different. These women were hiding something big. "I need to know everything if I'm going to protect you," Alex said. "What makes you so special?" Again, the twins shared a look. "In time, we will show you," Luna said. "For now, know that we can do things others cannot," Nova added. The ship moved smoothly into the sky. Through a window, Alex watched his planet grow smaller. "The ship flies itself?" he asked. "The ship is part of us," Luna said, touching a wall gently. "And we are part of it," Nova added, doing the same. The wall glowed brighter where they touched it. Alex had never seen technology like this. They showed Alex to his room. It was comfortable, with a bed that seemed to adjust to his body. There was a place for his weapons and clothes. "We will leave you to rest," Luna said. "Tomorrow we reach our first stop," Nova explained. After they left, Alex checked the ship for safety issues. He found none. The doors were strong. The ship seemed to have its own defenses. His room was next to the twins' room, which had only one large bed. That night, Alex had trouble sleeping. He felt like the ship was watching him. The walls pulsed with a soft light. He heard soft singing from the twins' room. It was in a language he didn't know, but it made him feel both peaceful and sad. Alex wondered what he had gotten himself into. These weren't just normal diplomats. They had powers he didn't understand, and someone wanted those powers badly enough to hunt them across the galaxy. The next morning, an alarm woke Alex. Red lights flashed through the ship. "Alex, come quickly!" Luna's voice came through the wall. He grabbed his gun and ran to the main room. The twins stood by the controls, their faces worried. "What's happening?" he asked. "We've received a distress call," Luna explained, "from a mining station nearby," Nova added. On a screen, Alex saw a small space station. It looked damaged. "We must help them," the twins said together. Alex felt uneasy. "It could be a trap." "Even so, we must check," Luna said. "It is our duty as peace messengers," Nova explained. Alex didn't like it, but he nodded. "Stay behind me at all times, do exactly as I say." As the ship moved toward the station, Alex checked his weapons. He had a bad feeling about this. He was right to worry. Someone wanted the twins badly enough to set a trap, and they were flying right into it. "I'll keep you safe," he promised the twins. But as he looked at these strange, beautiful alien women, he wondered if they might have powers that could protect them better than his guns could. Only time would tell. For now, the celestial whisper moved toward the damaged station and toward danger. Nexus Station hung in space like a giant metal wheel. Thousands of ships came and went from its many docks. It was one of the busiest places in the galaxy, where people from hundreds of worlds came to trade. The celestial whisper approached one of the private docks. Alex stood with the twins in the main room, watching the station grow larger on the screen. "Remember what we talked about," Alex said. "Stay close to me. Don't talk to anyone unless necessary. If I say run, you run." The twins nodded. They had changed their clothes. Now they wore long silver robes with hoods that partly hid their faces. "We will be meeting many important people here," Luna said. "Leaders from 12 different worlds," Nova added. "Including the Krell," they said together. Alex frowned. "The same Krell who just tried to capture you?" "Yes," Luna said. "But these are official representatives. They will not attack us in public," Nova explained. Alex wasn't so sure. "And Earth? Will there be humans there?" "Yes," the twins said. "Earth has a strong presence here." That worried Alex. Humans could be just as dangerous as the Krell if they learned about the twins' powers. The ship docked smoothly. Alex checked his weapons one last time. He had a small gun hidden under his jacket and a knife in his boot. "Let's go," he said. They walked off the ship into the busy dock. People of all kinds moved around them. Some looked almost human. Others were very different. Some had 6 arms, others had scales or fur. Alex kept the twins close as they walked. He noticed many people staring at them. The Zephyrians were rare, and the twins were beautiful in a strange, alien way. A woman approached them. She was human, with dark hair and a friendly smile. She wore the uniform of an Earth diplomat. "Welcome to Nexus Station," she said. "I'm Olivia Hurst, Earth's assistant representative. I'll be your guide during your stay." Alex studied her face. She seemed honest enough, but he didn't trust anyone here. "Thank you," Luna said politely. "We are honored to be here," Nova added. They followed Olivia through the crowded halls of the station. She led them to a large room with comfortable chairs and a view of space. "The meeting will begin in 1 hour," Olivia said. "Please make yourselves comfortable. There's food and drink if you'd like." After she left, Alex checked the room for hidden cameras or weapons. He found 2 small cameras and turned them away from the twins. "She seems nice," Luna said. "But her thoughts are guarded," Nova added. "You can read her mind?" Alex asked. "Only bits," Luna explained. "She's hiding something. All humans hide things," Nova said, looking at Alex. Alex ignored the comment. "I don't like this. Too many people, too many ways things could go wrong." The twins sat close together on a couch. Their robes shimmered in the light from the stars. "Outside, we must attend this meeting," Luna said. It is why we came, Nova added. An hour later, Olivia returned to take them to the meeting room. It was a large round room with a table in the middle. Around the table sat representatives from different worlds. Some were human-like, others very alien. Alex stood behind the twins as they took their seats. He studied each face around the table, looking for threats. His eyes stopped on a group sitting opposite them. They had gray skin and sharp teeth. The Krell. The meeting began. They talked about trade routes and disputed territories. The twins spoke when it was their turn, always in their strange doubled voice that made everyone stop and listen. After an hour, there was a break. People stood and moved around, talking in small groups. Olivia approached Alex while the twins were speaking to a large, furry alien. Can we talk privately? She asked quietly. Alex hesitated. He didn't want to leave the twins alone. Just for a moment, Olivia insisted. It's important. Alex moved a few steps away, keeping the twins in his sight. Those women you're guarding, Olivia whispered. They're not what they seem. What do you mean? Alex asked, his hand moving closer to his hidden gun. Earth has secret files on the Zephyrians, Olivia said. They're living weapons reeves. I know what they can do, Alex said carefully. No, you don't. Olivia looked nervous. Their biological structure can be used to make weapons. That's why everyone wants them. The Krell plan to take their DNA and copy it. Before Alex could answer, a loud boom shook the room. Smoke filled the air. People screamed and ran in all directions. Alex pushed past Olivia, trying to reach the twins. Through the smoke, he saw them standing together, their robes glowing brightly. Then he saw Olivia talking into a small device on her wrist. She wasn't surprised by the explosion. She had known it was coming. With a sick feeling, Alex realized the truth. This wasn't a Krell attack. It was Earth. His own people were trying to capture the twins. He fought through the panicked crowd. Around, the twins stood 6 people in dark uniforms with Earth military symbols. They held strange devices that glowed with a purple light. Alex, Luna called out, her voice weak. They're using quantum dampeners. We can't use our powers, Nova cried. The Mall. Earth soldiers were putting strange metal cuffs on the twins' wrists. The cuffs glowed with the same purple light as the devices. Alex drew his gun. Stop! You're interfering with protected diplomats. The leader of the Earth team turned to him. Stand down, Reeves. These aliens are strategic assets now. That's an order from Earth Command. Alex had spent his life following orders. He had been a loyal soldier. But looking at the twins' frightened faces, he made his choice. He fired his gun at the quantum dampeners. His shots hit 2 of the devices, destroying them. The purple glow flickered. The Earth soldiers turned their weapons on him. Shots flew past his head. Alex dove behind a pillar, still firing at the dampeners. The 3rd dampener exploded. The purple glow disappeared. Immediately, the twins began to shine with bright blue light. The air around them twisted and bent. The Earth soldiers flew backwards, as if pushed by a giant hand. Their weapons bent and melted in their hands. Come on, Alex shouted to the twins. They ran together through the chaos back toward the docks. Behind them, alarms blared. Ahead, more Earth soldiers appeared, blocking their path. This way. Alex pulled the twins down a side corridor. They ran through the twisting halls of the station. Alex's mind raced. He had just attacked Earth soldiers. He was now an enemy of his own world. All for 2 alien women he barely knew. But he had made his choice. And strangely, it felt right. They reached a maintenance corridor that led back to the docks. As they ran, Luna touched his arm. Thank you, she said softly. You chose us over your own kind, Nova added. Why? They asked together. Alex didn't have time to think about it. Let's just get to the ship. We can talk later. They reached the dock where the Celestial Whisper waited. More soldiers were there, trying to break into the ship. Can you do something about them? Alex asked the twins. Luna and Nova held hands. Their bodies glowed brightly. The soldiers suddenly found themselves at the far end of the dock, confused and disoriented. They ran to the ship. The door opened for them. Once inside, the ship came to life, systems humming. "Get us out of here," Alex shouted. The Celestial Whisper detached from the dock and shot away from Nexus Station. On the screens, they could see ships starting to follow them. "We need to hide," Alex said. "Somewhere they won't look for us." The twins looked at each other, having one of their silent conversations. "We know a place," Luna said. "Beyond the Perseus Arm," Nova added. "Where no one will find us," they said together. As the ship accelerated to impossible speed, Alex wondered what he had gotten himself into. He was now a traitor to Earth, protecting two alien women with powers he didn't understand. But when he looked at the twins with their strange beauty and their grateful smiles, he knew he had made the right choice. Whatever happened next, they were in it together. The Celestial Whisper docked with the mining station. Alex stood by the door, his gun ready. The twins stood behind him, their blue skin glowing more brightly than before. "Let me go first," Alex said. "If I raise my hand, stop moving." The twins nodded together. Alex pressed the button to open the door. The air that came in smelled wrong. Too clean. A real mining station would smell of oil and sweat. "Something's not right," Alex whispered. He stepped through the door. The hallway was empty. Too empty. There were no signs of damage inside, unlike what they had seen from outside. "Stay close," he told the twins. They walked down the empty hall. Their footsteps echoed. Then Alex heard a sound. A small click. He knew that sound. It was a weapon being readied. "Get down," he shouted. Gunfire erupted from hidden spots in the walls. Alex pushed the twins back toward the ship's door. He fired his gun at the spots where the shots came from, but the twins didn't run. Instead, they moved with impossible speed. Their bodies began to glow brightly. The air around them seemed to bend and twist. A group of attackers in black suits rushed into the hallway. They carried big guns and wore masks that hid their faces. "Give us the Zephyrians," one shouted. Alex aimed and fired, hitting the leader in the shoulder. But there were too many of them. They would be overrun. Then Alex saw something amazing. Luna raised her hands, and three attackers who were running toward them suddenly appeared 10 feet away, confused. Nova moved her fingers in a circle, and the guns of two other attackers bent and twisted like they were made of rubber. "What the—" Alex couldn't believe what he was seeing. "We must return to the ship," Luna said calmly. "This was indeed a trap," Nova added. Alex kept firing, giving them cover as they backed toward their ship. An attacker got close to him and slashed with a knife. Alex felt the burn as the blade cut his shoulder. He hit the attacker with the butt of his gun, knocking him out. They made it back to the Celestial Whisper. The door closed behind them. Through a window, they saw more attackers running toward them. "We need to leave now," Alex shouted. The ship hummed to life. With a smooth motion, it detached from the station and shot away into space. Alex leaned against a wall, breathing hard. His shoulder hurt where the knife had cut him. "You're hurt," Luna said, coming close to him. "It's nothing," Alex said. "Just a cut." Luna placed her hand over his wound. Her hand felt cool, then warm. A strange tingling spread through his shoulder. "What are you doing?" Alex asked. "Helping you heal," Luna said. Nova joined her sister. She placed her hand on top of Luna's. The warm feeling grew stronger. When they took their hands away, Alex looked at his shoulder. The cut was gone. Not even a scar remained. "How did you do that?" he asked, amazed. "We can manipulate energy," Luna explained. "Including the energy in your body," Nova added. Alex looked at them with new eyes. "Those things you did to the attackers, moving them away, bending their weapons, that's not normal, even for aliens." The twins smiled at the same time. It was a little creepy. "We are not normal, even among our kind," Luna said. "We are the last of our bloodline," Nova added. "Who were those people? Why did they attack us?" Alex asked. "They work for the Krell Empire," Luna said. "Our enemies for many centuries," Nova explained. They want to use our abilities as weapons, they said together. Alex sat down. His head was spinning with questions. What exactly can you do? The twins looked at each other. Then Luna spoke. We exist partly in this world and partly in others. We can bend space because we live in several dimensions at once, Nova said. But only when we are together, they added. That explained why they never went far from each other. They were connected somehow. So you can move things? Heal wounds? What else? Alex asked. Many things, Luna said. But our powers have limits. We cannot use them all the time, Nova explained. It takes energy. And some beings can block our abilities, they said. Alex thought about the attackers. Those people knew about you. They came prepared, the twins nodded. The Krell have studied our kind for years. They have weapons designed to hurt us, Nova said. That's why we need you, they said, for when our powers can't protect us. Alex checked the ship's screens. They were far from the station now, moving fast through space. Where are we going next? He asked. Nexus Station, Luna said. A big trading center. Many species meet there for business, Nova added. Including humans? Alex asked. Yes, they said together. Earth has representatives there. Alex didn't like the sound of that. If Earth found out about the twins' abilities, they might want to use them too. Everyone would want the power to bend space and heal wounds. How many others know about what you can do? He asked. Too many, Luna said sadly. That's why we're on this trip, Nova explained. To find allies. That night, Alex couldn't sleep again. He checked the ship's systems, looking for tracking devices or hidden messages. He found nothing. The ship seemed clean. He went to the main room and found the twins there. They were sitting close together, their hands touching. The walls of the ship pulsed with light in the same rhythm as their breathing. You should be resting, Luna said without turning. Your body needs sleep to heal fully, Nova added. Alex leaned against a wall. I have too many questions to sleep. The twins turned to face him. In the dim light, their eyes glowed like gems. Ask, they said together. Why me? Alex said. Why hire a human? There must be better bodyguards in the galaxy. Humans are adaptable, Luna said. And your mind is harder to read, Nova added. Most species can't hide their thoughts from us, they explained. That was a surprise. You can read minds? Only surface thoughts, Luna said. And only of most species, Nova added. Humans are cloudy to us, they said. Alex felt relieved. At least his thoughts were his own. Get some rest, Luna told him. Tomorrow we reach Nexus Station, and there will be more danger, Nova warned. Alex nodded and went back to his room. As he lay in bed, he thought about the twins. They were beautiful and strange and powerful. They could probably protect themselves better than he could protect them. So why did they really need him? There was more to this job than they were telling him. And at Nexus Station, with humans around, things would get even more complicated. Alex closed his eyes, his hand on his gun under his pillow. Whatever happened next, he would be ready. The Perseus vortex looked like a giant whirlpool made of stars and space dust. The celestial whisper approached it slowly, its systems humming with power. On the main screen, Alex could see other ships waiting. Earth battleships, Krell war vessels, and ships from a dozen other worlds. They had all come for the confluence. They're blocking our way, Alex said. The twins stood side by side at the ship's controls. Since their night in the ruins, Alex had felt the bond between them growing stronger. Sometimes he could hear their thoughts without them speaking. We need a plan, he said. The twins looked at each other, then at him. We have one, Luna said. It will be dangerous, Nova warned. They explained their idea. Alex would contact the Earth fleet and offer to surrender himself and the Zephyrian technology. He would say the twins had escaped in another ship. This would cause confusion among their enemies, giving the celestial whisper time to slip past the blockade. They'll Never believe I betrayed you, Alex said. They will, Luna assured him. Humans are known for putting themselves first. No offense, Nova added quickly. Alex smiled. None taken. He sent the message using his old military codes. On the screen, they watched the Earth ships begin to move. Other ships moved too, trying to intercept them. Arguments broke out over who would get the Zephyrian technology. Now, Luna said. The Celestial Whisper slipped between two arguing Earth ships, its engines silent. It drifted toward the center of the vortex. Once they were past the blockade, the ship came to life again. It changed shape, parts of it unfolding like the petals of a flower. New sections appeared that Alex had never seen before. What's happening? He asked. The ship is preparing for the confluence, Luna explained. It's taking its true form, Nova added. They reached the center of the vortex. Here, space itself seemed to bend and twist. Stars appeared and disappeared. In impossible patterns, the ship stopped. Inside, a new room had formed at its center. The twins led Alex there. It was a round chamber with a triangular platform in the middle. Strange energy pulsed through the air. It's time, Luna said solemnly. The dimensions are beginning to align, Nova explained. They stepped onto the platform, each taking a position at one point of the triangle. Alex stood at the third point facing the twins. What do I do? He asked. Open your mind to us, Luna instructed. Let the bond guide you, Nova added. Alex closed his eyes. He felt the bond between them, like a golden thread connecting their minds. Through it, he could sense the ship, the vortex, and beyond that, something vast and incomprehensible. The confluence has begun, the twins said together. Behind his closed eyes, Alex saw it happening. Tears appearing in the fabric of reality. Glimpses of other worlds, other versions of the galaxy. Some beautiful, some terrifying. The twins began to glow with blinding light. Alex felt energy flowing through him, using his body as a conduit. It didn't hurt. It felt like becoming more than human. Through the bond, the three of them became one mind with three bodies. Alex saw the multiverse as the twins saw it, not as separate worlds, but as one giant organism, with the confluence as its heartbeat. On No Santo Twice, dear, the screens around them, they could see the fleet of ships had discovered their trick. Weapons fired at the Celestial Whisper. But the energy of the confluence caught the missiles and lasers, freezing them in mid-flight. We are channeling the energy, Luna's voice came in his mind. Stabilizing the rifts, Nova's voice added. Alex understood his role now. The twins were like two hands, but they needed a third point to complete the triangle. A different perspective, a different kind of mind. Together, the three of them guided the cosmic energy, closing dangerous rifts, allowing the natural flow between dimensions without letting them collapse into each other. And as they worked, Alex saw something else. A way to use the confluence energy to create a new kind of travel. Not by tearing holes in space, but by gently bending it. Fast, safe travel without destroying the balance. You see it too, the twins said in his mind, pleased. We can share this with all worlds. Alex thought back. A gift instead of a weapon, they agreed. For what felt like hours but might have been minutes, they stood in the triangle, their minds joined, working together to guide the confluence. Outside, the fleet watched in awe as the vortex filled with lights and colors no one had ever seen before. When it was over, when the dimensions settled back into their normal positions, Alex felt the energy fade. He opened his eyes. The twins were looking at him with wonder. You did well, Luna said. Better than we hoped, Nova added. What happens now? Alex asked. He felt changed by the experience. More than human, but not quite like the twins either. Luna and Nova smiled. Their fingers intertwined with his. Now we share our gift with the galaxy, Luna began. A new way to travel between stars, Nova continued. Without destroying the balance, they finished together. Outside, the fleet of ships kept their distance. They had witnessed something they didn't understand, something that made their weapons seem small and pointless. The Celestial Whisper returned to its normal shape, but Alex could still feel it humming with new energy, new possibilities. Will they leave us alone now? He asked, thinking of Earth and the krill. For a time, Luna said. Until they forget what they saw today, Nova added. Then we will remind them, they said together. Alex looked at the twins, these alien women who had changed his life forever. Through the bond, he felt their feelings for him. Not love as humans understood it, but something deeper. A connection that transcended physical bodies. Where do we go now? He asked. The twins led him back to the main room of the ship. On the screen, the galaxy spread out before them, endless and beautiful. Wherever we choose, Luna said, her hand in his. We are free for the first time, Nova added, her hand on his shoulder. The bond between them pulsed with shared joy and purpose. They were neither human nor Zephyrian now, but something new. Something the galaxy had never seen before. The Celestial. Whisper moved away from the Perseus vortex, leaving the confused fleet behind. Ahead lay the galaxy, full of worlds to visit and people to meet. And in the ship's main room, a human man and twin alien women stood together, bound by something stronger than love or duty, bound by a shared destiny among the stars. Together, Alex said, feeling the rightness of it. Always, the twins replied, their voices making that strange harmony that had once seemed so alien to him but now felt like home. The ship accelerated, carrying its unique crew toward adventures they could only imagine. 3 individuals from different worlds now sharing one path, one purpose, one bed, and in the vastness of space that was enough. For 3 days the Celestial Whisper flew through empty space. They had left known star maps behind. Even the ship's computer showed nothing but blank space ahead. Alex spent most of his time checking the ship's systems for tracking devices. He found none. The twins assured him the ship couldn't be followed, but Alex didn't take chances. On the 4th day, they reached a strange part of space. Ahead of them, stars swirled in patterns Alex had never seen before. It was beautiful and a little scary. Where are we? He asked the twins. The Forgotten Reaches, Luna said. No ships come here, Nova added. Why not? Alex asked. Space is not stable here, they explained together. That didn't sound good. Is it safe for us? Our ship knows the way, Luna said, touching a wall fondly. It was made for these waters, Nova added, using a strange term for space. They passed through the swirling stars. Sometimes the view outside would shimmer and change as if they were passing through invisible curtains. Finally, they reached a small planet. It was mostly blue with 3 small moons. Ancient ruins could be seen on its surface. What is this place? Alex asked as they landed near a group of broken stone buildings. A world from before time, Luna said. Home to those who came before. Even the Zephyrians, Nova explained. They left the ship. The air was cool and sweet. Above them, the 3 moons hung close together, giving enough light to see by. The twins led Alex to a large building that was mostly intact. Inside, strange symbols covered the walls. They glowed faintly in the darkness. We will be safe here for a while, Luna said. No one comes to this place, Nova added. Alex looked around the ancient room. What happened to the people who built this? They evolved beyond physical form, Luna explained. They exist now as energy in another dimension, Nova said. Alex shook his head. It was hard to believe such things. But after what he had seen the twins do, he was ready to believe almost anything. You promised to explain, he reminded them. Why is everyone after you? What's so special about your biology? The twins sat on a stone bench. They motioned for Alex to sit across from them. We are not just diplomats, Luna began. We are guardians of the cosmic confluence, Nova continued. The what? Alex asked. Every 1,000 years the dimensions align, Luna explained. Creating doorways between parallel worlds, Nova added. Without proper guidance, these doorways can destroy entire universes, they said together. Alex tried to understand. So you're, like, cosmic gatekeepers? The twins smiled at his simple description. Yes, Luna said. Our people evolved to sense and manage these rifts. And our ship is not just for travel, Nova added. It channels the energy of the confluence, they explained. Alex thought about what Olivia had said about weapons. And Earth and the Krell want to use this power for war? Yes, the twins said sadly. They want to open doorways to other worlds. To take their resources, Luna said. Or to send weapons through, Nova added. But that would destroy the balance, they said. It would end all worlds. It was a lot to take in. Alex stood and walked around the ancient room thinking. When is this confluence supposed to happen, he asked. Soon, Luna said. Within days. That is why we were traveling, Nova explained. To reach the center point. Where is the center point? Alex asked. The Perseus Vortex, they said together. Alex had heard of it. A strange place where stars and space debris swirled together like a giant whirlpool. Everyone will be looking for us there, he said. Yes, Luna agreed. But we must go. Or all worlds will suffer, Nova added. That night, strange storms shook the planet. Lightning flashed between the 3 moons. The winds howled around the ancient buildings. Inside the ship, systems began to fail. The temperature dropped quickly. What's happening? Alex asked, shivering. The coming confluence affects all worlds, Luna explained. Even here, dimensions are beginning to touch, Nova said. The ship's main power failed. Only emergency lights still worked, casting long shadows. We should go back to the ruins, Luna suggested. The stone walls will block the worst of the cold, Nova added. They hurried back to the ancient building. But even there, the temperature kept dropping. Their breath made clouds in the air. We need to find a warmer place, Alex said, his teeth chattering. The twins led him to a small inner room. It was warmer there, but still too cold for comfort. We will have to share body heat, Luna said matter-of-factly. Our bodies generate heat differently than yours, Nova explained. They sat close together on the floor, pulling Alex between them. Their skin was indeed warmer than human skin. It glowed softly in the darkness, giving off not just light, but heat. Better? Luna asked, her arm around his shoulders. Much, Alex admitted. He could feel their warmth seeping into his cold body. As they sat together in the darkness, Alex felt a strange connection forming. It was like a bridge opening in his mind, connecting him to the twins. Suddenly, he could feel what they felt. He saw fragments of their memories, their home world with its silver trees and purple skies, their parents teaching them to use their powers, their fears about the coming confluence. What's happening? He gasped. We are bonding, Luna said softly. It happens sometimes between compatible minds, Nova explained. I can see your thoughts, Alex said, amazed. And we can see yours, they replied together. Through the bond, Alex felt their growing feelings for him. It wasn't love, not exactly. It was something deeper, more primal, a recognition of something in him that matched something in them. I don't understand, he said. The confluence needs 3 points to stabilize, Luna explained. Traditionally, 3 Zephyrians would perform the ritual, Nova added. But our people are nearly gone. They said sadly, So you need me? Alex asked, beginning to understand. We didn't know at first, Luna admitted. But when we saw you fight for us at Nexus Station, Nova continued. We felt the potential for the bond. They finished. Alex sat quietly, absorbing this new information. They hadn't hired him just as a bodyguard. They had been looking for a 3rd point in their triangle, someone who could help them manage the confluence. Can a human even do that? He asked. We don't know, Luna said honestly. But we hope. Nova added. The storm outside grew worse. The ancient buildings shook with each thunder crash, but inside, in their small circle of warmth, Alex felt strangely peaceful. Through the bond, he could feel the twins' concern for him. They had dragged him into a cosmic conflict, made him a traitor to his own kind, put his life in danger. I don't regret it, he told them, answering their unspoken worry. I made my choice. The twins smiled in the darkness, their eyes glowing like gems. Rest now, Luna said, her hand touching his face gently. Tomorrow we must reach the Perseus. Vortex, Nova added, and face our enemies, they said together. Alex closed his eyes, still feeling the strange connection to the twins. Whatever happened tomorrow, he wasn't just their bodyguard anymore. He was part of something bigger, something cosmic. And strangely, it felt right. Like he had been waiting his whole life to find this connection. Outside, the storm began to fade. The three moons aligned perfectly in the sky, forming a straight line. It was the first sign of the coming confluence. The universe was getting ready for a rare event, and somehow Alex Reeves, former Earth soldier, was going to play a part in it. I'm ready, he whispered, half asleep. The twins held him closer, their warmth surrounding him. We know, they said together. We know.